Hey, what is up guys? Guitar Rock here, welcome back to another Blue Archive video. So let's talk about what's happening this week, and of course if you guys are not aware, we have a little bit of shortening for the banner going on right now. So hopefully we'll discuss that a little bit, and maybe this is going to be news for some of you guys if you guys are not aware. They basically are removing, or it seems like at least for now, right, they are removing banners. That means we are probably going to get fast banner very soon. It is going to be a very interesting situation that Global is at, right? We'll talk about that, alright? We'll talk about all of the things that's happening. So for those of you who are not aware, this is going to be the upcoming banner right here. A flower blooms among the 100 fair and square aquatic showdown. So this is going to be the new event, alright? So this is not a rerun or anything. So this is all going to be new and fresh in Global. Now in JP, this is going to be the 3 characters introduced for this particular event. We got Swimsuit Kikyou, we also got Swimsuit Renge, and of course, last but not least, we got Swimsuit Yukari as well. So all of these 3 characters are going to be here. Now, if you look at the patch notes right here, so this is going to be listed in the patch that they have shown. Alright, so all 3 of these students, despite them being swimsuits, they are not limited. Alright, just keep in mind, right? Because some players might get very confused. Usually swimsuits could mean limited in some other games, but in this particular one, especially for this one, right, there are some that are, right, like Swimsuit Azusa is limited, Swimsuit Hina, Swimsuit Yori, those are limited. These ones are not, so you can still get them in the off banner. You can spook them later on, right? So Swimsuit Kikyou, Swimsuit Renge, she is a 2-star, very unique. So if you are trying to get like a 2-star, maybe this is going to be something that I'm very glad actually that they are introducing 2-star students as well. They are not just, you know, forgone and no longer being included into the banners, right? So that's going to be something that's very cool. Now Swimsuit Yukari will be a 3-star. She will be there in a so-called separate banner, right? Now if you notice right here, Kikyou, 3-star swimsuit, and Renge, 2-star swimsuit will be available from 18th of November until 2nd of December. So that's going to be about 2 weeks. This is going to come together. Kikyou and Renge is going to be in a 1 banner, and then Yukari is going to be in separate banner right here. As you can see, it seems like the timing is going to be the same, right? Until 2nd of December. So what is being removed, right? If you guys are not aware, in the JP side of things, like some of you guys might not follow, after our current banner right now, so for those of you who are not aware, right now we are having the current Ben Natsu right here, Natsu alongside with Ben Kazusa and Ben Yoshimi. So supposedly after all of these banners right here, we are supposed to get this particular banner right here, right? Swimsuit Chise and of course Swimsuit Izuna. We are supposed to have 1 week right here for this particular Swimsuit Chise and Swimsuit Izuna. So Chise swimsuit and Izuna swimsuit, these 2 is just completely removed from Global. Renge and Yukari as well, that's supposed to be the 4 banners. We're supposed to get these first, but it seems like Global is skipping that entirely, right? Now I'm not sure if they're shuffling things around, or are we just, you know, deleting this banner pretty much, because I do think that Swimsuit Chise and Swimsuit Izuna, they have rerun multiple times as well. So most players seems to already have them, right? But it seems like if you guys did plan to pull for them, unfortunately, for now, I have no idea what's happening, right? Are they going to shuffle them around to the later date? I could be wrong, but I don't think I think they have like moved like an UI banner before, once or twice, but that was like I can't remember if that was like the beginning of this year or was that last year. Correct me if I'm wrong, alright? Feel free to correct me in the comment section below, because I can't remember every single banner, but ideally, this seems to be the case. Right now, we are moving into the Swimsuit Kikyou, Swimsuit Renge, and Yukari swimsuit. That means we are very close. If you can see right here, we are supposed to get Swimsuit Miyako, Swimsuit Mo, and Swimsuit Saki for one more week or 2 more weeks, and then boom, that's going to be the 100 free pulls and fast right after. So we are getting really close to fast, right? So this means that the process, by them removing this, that means we are pretty much going to get the fast banner sooner. All right, it seems like if everything goes accordingly, we might get it like somewhere in the December 3rd week. So all in all, let's first talk about the current banners. All right, so regardless of, you know, like the fast banner is coming for sure. If you want to like pull for the fast banner, ideally you want to pull for the fast banner, right? So you also want to prepare for the 100 free pulls as well. That's going to happen during the Swimsuit Hasumi and Swimsuit Seiya. Remember, this is going to be the 100 free pulls you are going to get during these 2 periods. This is only going to run for 1 week, and then 1 week of fast banner. So fast banner and the 100 free pulls banner, these are all limited characters and they only last for 1 week each. So basically it's like as opposed to 2 weeks for other banners, right? So keep in mind. And also, the 100 free pulls cannot be used in the fast banner, right? So if you are trying to stack, you guys know the PT is 200, right? So 100 free pulls is not enough to PT if you're unlucky. So you want to have like another 100 free pulls spare, and then you want to have another 200 free pulls spare in case you are trying to pull for any of the Dress Hina, Swimsuit Mika, Swimsuit Nagisa that's coming in fast. So that's going to be in December. Again, I'll remind you guys when that comes. So let's talk about the current characters then. So we got Swimsuit Kikyou, a 3-star, Swimsuit Renge, which is a 2-star, and Swimsuit Yukari, which is also another 3-star, right? So let's talk about Swimsuit Kikyou. In my opinion, I think out of the 3, she's probably going to be the most unique one. She's a special student. That means they always stay at the back, alright, that's going to give her a little bit of an advantage. Now keep in mind, she's a Sonic type as well. So a hammock with Kikyou swimsuit appears for 30 seconds. This hammock has 45% of Swimsuit Kikyou's max HP. So this is going to give you, alright, all you can see right here, within a circular area, everybody will get critical rate and critical damage boost. Alright, so 30% critical rate and 45% crit damage boost for 4 cores. Now this is pretty decent. For the longest time ever, we don't really have anyone that can give like AoE crit rate and crit damage boost, except for another limited character, right? So the limited character that I'm talking about is going to be Dress Akko. But Dress Akko is going to be in the striker slot, right? So I'm sure some of you guys might have her. Some of you guys maybe you've gotten her, some of you guys maybe you never got her before, but this is going to be what she can do. As you can see, she gives 19.8% or 20% crit rate and then 57.5% crit damage right there, right? So that's pretty good. So we have a competition for that particular one. However, Swimsuit Kikyou is going to be special, so she is going to be a little bit different, and she's a 4 cores, right? So a normal skill, if the hammock is not destroyed, alright, the critical damage of allies within the range of EX skill is increased by 15.1%. Not too bad right there. Alright, alongside with that, increased HP by 26%, increased critical damage by 17.3%. Now I do think that she's probably going to be one of the better characters to obtain if you're looking for a supporter, but in most regular Total Assault, Grand Assault content, you ideally don't really need her just because Akko exists, right? So if you need somebody that there's just no slot right now to use her in like a regular content. Now what do I mean by regular content? Basically something that's not Fury Offset, because in Grand Assault and Total Assault, your special student slot is quite dominated by a number of characters. Number 1, Kisaki is always going to be there because she improves EX skill damage, right? So Kisaki's value is going to be even higher, right, compared to somebody that can give AoE buff and, you know, stuff. Rio is also going to be very good. She gives a lot of things. She gives attack boost. She also duplicates the cost. She also can help you boost attack right here, and she also, you know, decrease the enemy's defense as well, which makes her really, really good for bossing. You also have somebody like Nuya Fuuka as well, right? So she is going to be able to halve the cost. So there's quite a lot of competition. You can only bring 2 students for the special slot in the regular Total Assault and Grand Assault. So that's going to be a very, very tight space. But I believe in the final restriction boss where you have 4 special student slot, then maybe that's where a character like Swimsuit Kikyou could shine right there. But all in all, if you are trying to pull on any of these students, she's probably going to be the better ones out of the 3, right? I do think that for most of you guys, because the fast is just around the corner, you might want to consider just, you know, going all in on the fast, and maybe like, you never know, you can spook her, get lucky with her, etc, right? Let's talk about Swimsuit Renge. She is going to be a Sonic type that stays in front, right? She's a striker. So what is she all about? Remember, Renge is a 2-star right here. She's a 3 cost that deals 540% damage to 1 enemy. Alright, if you have the water pressure, then you're going to consume this thing and do 108% additional damage. Very, very cool, right? So that means you're going to be able to do extra stuff. At the start of the battle, every 40 seconds thereafter, the damage dealt by EX skills is increased by 23% and critical damage is increased by 31%. Very cool, right? So you gain 2 water pressure, up to the 3 water pressure can be stacked. So this is going to be I guess beneficial if you have long battles. Then she can be strong because she needs to get this water pressure, which will improve her EX skill forward, right? Increase attack by 26%, and then the EX skill is activated, increase sonic efficiency. So she's going to be one of those few that's going to be useful in the Sonic type. She is a 2-star though, to be fair. I think eventually, you know, she will be added to the standard banner after this, and she will be someone that spooks you alongside the other 2 stars like Momiji and stuff, right? I wouldn't worry about her too much, right? Unless you exclusively want to get her early, sure, that could be something to consider. But all in all, keep in mind, if you're trying to get either Swimsuit Kikyou or Swimsuit Renge, these two are going to be in the banner on their own, and then Swimsuit Yukari is on a separate banner, right? Let's talk about Swimsuit Yukari. So what is she about? She is going to be, unlike the other two, which is Sonic, she's going to be piercing, alright? So that means yellow, alright, striker. So 6 cost, already a little bit difficult. So she does 1000% damage to enemies within a circular area. So if you need something like an AoE for the piercing type, that's where she shines. Normal skill, increase piercing efficiency by 55.5% for 30 seconds, alright? And then passive skill 26% right here, and then a sub skill, increase attack by 25%. Every time Yukari uses an EX skill 2 times, increase cost recovery by 1002. Now the only situation that I can see maybe you can get like a lot out from her is perhaps going to be in Chist, alright, so that's going to be where AoE benefits you, but I personally prefer somebody like Makoto, Cherino, those are going to be the ones, right? Now she is going to be an option. If you obtain her, sure, you can consider her, you know, as an alternative, but for anyone else that already built plenty of other students, probably you don't really need her as much. I guess Momoy is also going to be a free option that a lot of players have. Cherino, very obvious. Nonomi as well, yeah, I forgot about that. Completely forgotten about Nonomi, so big AoE right there. And of course, you got free characters like Yuzu, Junko, those can be used as AoE as well. All in all, if you're trying to pull for these students right here, I would personally lean towards Swimsuit Kikyou and Swimsuit Renge because there's a 2-in-1, right? But for most players, if you're free to play, consider saving. I currently have about 51,000. Maybe I'll use I believe there will be a Grand Assault ticket. And this Grand Assault ticket right here is going to be able to last until the fest, I believe. Unless they go and reshuffle the banner again, then I have no idea, right? If you guys are not aware, you can always go to your items right here and then you can check based upon this one, usage period, right? So some of these that do expire will definitely have the timer right here, so make sure you guys check right here. So you can see I have 1 ticket that will finish in 13 days. I might need to use that particular one, right? So alongside with this particular patch, we have a new exclusive event. You can see also we'll be having new story for this particular event, and it seems like we'll have a special new type of event as well, right? So this is going to, yeah, again, if you're pulling for the event, I don't usually encourage this, right? Some players have asked me as well, hey, is it worth it to pull for the event just so you can get some of this bonus? Usually it's not worth it, right? So the event, sure, like a lot of these bonuses is going to give you the ability to buy more things from the event shops, but in most cases, if you are an active player, you are going to be able to, you don't need to empty out the event shop, you just need to buy all the relevant items from the event shop, right? So keep that in mind. So this is going to be the new mini game that you can do from the event, so we'll have a look at that when it comes out, right? Alongside with that, final restriction release, this is going to be for defense type light, okay? So we got that going on. Gauss is going to be coming really soon, and I believe that's not going to be this week, but rather next week on 25th of November. So Total Assault again is coming back, and that's going to be a very interesting one. So new furniture for Swimsuit Kikyou. Alright, this is going to be her exclusive one, just chilling in a sort of a pool. Alright, she's just dipping right there alongside with Swimsuit Renge. She's going to, I believe I already have this particular furniture. And then last but not least, Swimsuit Yukari's interaction in the sunshine flower pool. Okay, very wholesome. And you know, a few of the other things that will be added alongside with double drops, you know, and then we're gonna get double drops from the mission heart as well. So double account EXP, make sure you guys pay attention to this if you guys are new. So that's going to be it for this particular video. Let me know what you guys think of the speed up for global again. That means that Fest is coming really soon. December is going to be the Fest banner. Initially it was going to be, you know, early January, but seems like, you know, they have been speeding up quite a number of things. I think like in 2026, I strongly believe that Nexon will be able to catch up to JP. So we'll see how that goes, right? So for now, subscribe if you guys haven't already. Give this video a like. I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a nice day. Goodbye.